When the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, stated, "We are determined to tackle climate change and turn it into an opportunity for the European Union," you just knew everything changed. Sustainability measures would no longer be a nice to do or something for idealists. The strengthened push to achieve net zero emissions in Europe by 2050 saw the birth of the EU taxonomy. It's a framework making sustainability measures a must-do for any business wanting to secure its future operations. It literally defines what is green.
Basically, the building industry is known as the 40% industry. And this is because it accounts for 40% of the greenhouse gas emissions in the world and also uses approximately 40% of the energy and the resources. Property companies that don't address sustainability right now are facing a huge financial risk, and this is mostly connected to stranded assets. A stranded asset is basically a building that is depreciating in value through time because it cannot meet the sustainability regulations of today or maybe even the regulations of tomorrow.
Climate change is one of the greatest risks we see today. We see investors trending towards more green or sustainable investments. We see tenants in properties rejecting lease agreements due to the lack of sustainable focus. We will not adapt to the future without a sustainable perspective, and we believe that if you do so, you will be out of date quite soon.
Varig's start was very much born out of my experiences within the building and construction industries, where you see a lot of very knowledgeable people sharing information, but change is fairly slow to happen. For this industry to become more sustainable fast, you needed new technology. Sustainability within real estate is hugely complex. You have the automated data collection on one side, and then you have the embodied carbon, the physical building on the other side. Well, Varig gives you both in one system. You get to see your operational consumption next to your embodied consumption alongside the other information you need to take informed decisions.
Swiss Life Asset Managers has 165 years of experience of managing assets on behalf of the Swiss Life Group. We have a proven approach that we also provide for third-party clients in Switzerland, Germany, France, the UK, Luxembourg, and now also the Nordics. We manage the assets that are entrusted to us from our investors, stating that we have to manage those assets and those products in a sustainable way. We focus on driving energy efficiency in our projects. We focus on water and waste management as ways of improving our assets. But without having the data or the numbers stating that you are doing the right thing, that won't have any effect. And Varig has developed the tools that will give us the numbers, they will give us the data, they will give the answer if we're doing the right thing and if we're moving in the right direction. Varig has stood out as the best solution for us. And we not only get a software and a product that we can work with, we also get a team that we could use as a sparring partner. And that's nothing we've seen before in similar companies.
Varig automates your data collection and presents it in a way that anyone can understand. And it's super easy to use. You can implement actions, set your goals, measure how your actions make the building more sustainable continuously. And then we help you report. Automated reports ready for you when you need them.
What we can see is that building certifications are becoming the norm. Apart from that, sustainability reporting has become more and more essential because property companies need to show that they are sustainable.
If you look ahead, if you look at 2050, 80% of the buildings that exist in 2050, they're already built. So one of the most sustainable things we can do is to take care of our existing buildings and use them in the most sustainable manner possible. Varig's technology is important for this industry because it can make it more sustainable faster. Varig is very much an enabler of change, and as the world around us keeps becoming more complex, we're right there at the forefront and making it easier for our clients.